Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4927. Happy Sunday evening to all my amazing viewers on this amazing channel. Today, the all-time Cleveland Cavaliers will be traveling to the 213 and the 310 in Southern California in Los Angeles, where they'll be battling off against the Los Angeles all-time Lakers in the Staples Center. Opened in 1999, home of the Lakers and the Clippers. So, without a further ado, I'm going to introduce the starting five for the all-time Cleveland Cavaliers. So they got Mark Price, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, who is now with the LA Lakers, and finally, I was so glad that they added LeBron James on the Los Angeles all-time Lakers. It just makes a nice addition. Hopefully, they'll add Anthony Davis in the next 2K or possibly the 2K after that, because I really like Anthony Davis myself. Brad Daugherty and Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Now, for the all-time Lakers, we got Magic Johnson, Jerry West, Kobe Bryant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Shaquille O'Neal. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, now it is tip-off time here in the Staples Center. The Lakers are wearing their Sunday whites. It's been a tradition since the year 2002. Prior to that, I don't think they had a white uniform since they adopted the gold and purple colors in 1966 from what I know of. And Zydrunas Ilgauskas, he passes it to Mark Price. It gets blocked. Kobe Bryant, the Lower Merion High School product who got drafted at 17 in 1996, drives it in for 2 points in the paint. So Zydrunas Ilgauskas, he's going to pass it to Mark Price and then to Kyrie Irving, who now plays for the Brooklyn Nets. So Jerry West, who is now the executive for the Los Angeles Clippers, shoots this in from long range three behind the arc. And he's going to pass it to Kyrie Irving and then Mark Price. He's going to pass it to LeBron James, who is now with the Lakers. He's been there since 2018 after leaving Cleveland a second time. Kyrie Irving makes the three. So I'm going to pass this to Magic Johnson. And Magic, it looks like he's going to step back and shoot this in from three. Number 32 makes it in. So it's now 8-3 here in Los Angeles, California. So the ball is stolen. Magic Johnson picks it up. And Magic Johnson, he drops it. But Mark Price picks it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Kyrie Irving, he shoots this in from mid-range. So he scored all the points so far in this episode. So we got Magic Johnson, and he's going to shoot this in from mid-range, and he actually makes it in for two. So Zydrunas Ilgauskas, he's going to pass it to Kyrie Irving, and then Shaq makes the steal, and it looks like I'm going to pass it to Magic Johnson, and he will pick up the assist, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kyrie Irving made a shooting foul. So Magic Johnson gets a field trip to the free-throw line. And hopefully he'll add an extra point to now make this 13-5. And he does. So they subbed out. They put in LeBron James, who still wears the same number like he did when he played for the Cavs. And he actually wore number 6 in Miami. So that's the only team that he did not wear that number 23. Magic, as you guys just saw, shot that in from 3. So it's now 16-5. So Bingo Smith, he loses the basketball. But Magic Johnson, I think, should be able to pick this up. But he didn't. So Bingo Smith has possession of it. He passes it to World B. Free. And he makes that in. So it's now 16-7. So whereas LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, wearing number 23 for the Lakers. And the Akron, Ohio native shoots this in from a long-range three. So it's now 19-7 here in Los Angeles, California. So Bingo Smith passes it to Kevin Love, who is still with the team to this day after they won the 2016 NBA Finals. I'm going to pass this to my main man, Magic Johnson, and he drives it in for 2. So it's now 21-9 here in Los Angeles, California. So Bingo Smith passes it to World B. Free, and he actually makes that a 3. So no defenders there. They weren't even trying to avoid him shooting that 3. But Magic Johnson whatsoever shoots this in from 3. So there's 12.8 left. 24-12. So World B. Free has possession. Elgin Baylor, He tries to steal the basketball, but that turns out to be a backcourt violation. That was a block from a few moments ago before we did our depth chart changes. You guys saw that. So Elgin Baylor, he's going to pass it to Wilt Chamberlain. And then Gil Goodrich, who is from LA, makes it in for 2. And we'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, now this begins the second quarter here in Los Angeles, California. Magic Johnson, he's going to pass this to Elgin Baylor. And Elgin Baylor shoots it in from long range 3 behind the arc. So, great assist by Magic Johnson, by the way. And Jamal Wilkes makes him lose the basketball. And Kevin Love, he attempts that dunk there, but he actually does make it in for 2. So 12 for 12 is 100%. That's really, really good. And we want to be that really, really red-hot team. So Magic Johnson, I think it was James Worthy, from what I know of, made that assist. So Terrell Brandon has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Larry Nance, whom his son wears that same exact number. And he plays for the Cavaliers. I mean, he's from Akron, Ohio as well, just like LeBron James. But Magic Johnson, he knocks down that 3 from behind, and the Cavs do take a timeout. Okay, now it's 37-16 here in LA. So LeBron James, he's going to knock it down from 3, but Magic Johnson has possession of the basketball now. He has 22 points, but the question is, will he score his 24th point? Yes, he will. He has 24 points, so he's leading the Lakers in the most points so far this game. So Mark Price lost the basketball there for one moment, but then he picked it back up, and he sinks it in from 3 points. So now I'm going to pass it to... So we have 5 more 3-pointers in this Cleveland Cavaliers team. So Cleveland is trying to do the same thing that we're doing. I mean, LeBron James, Kyrie knocked down most of those 3s. LeBron steals the ball from LeBron, and LeBron James makes that dunk. And the Lakers are red hot in this episode. So Kyrie Irving loses the basketball again, hit by eventual teammate LeBron James. He dunks that in. So it's now 45-19. So we've only had 1 turnover in this game, and they had 16. So we used a lot of those points, and we took advantage. So we know how to move the chains here. So 3 points, 3 for 4, 75%, 9 for 9. That's really, really good for our Los Angeles Lakers team. So Byron Russell, he makes that in for 2. And I'm going to pass this to Magic Johnson. So I might just shoot this in from mid-range. And the release there was pretty excellent. So it's now 50-21. And we're leading this by 29 points. So Kyrie Irving has possession of the basketball. And he shoots this in. And he actually misses it. So the Cavaliers do pick this back up. And Magic Johnson has possession. And he's going to dunk it in for sure. So it's now 52-21. LeBron still hands it off to Kyrie Irving. He does that little spin move there. And it looks like Kyrie, he's going to pass it to Daugherty. But that's going to be an out-of-bounds call. And we'll see you guys in the second half. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of the second half here in the Staples Center. I'm going to pass this to Shaquille O'Neal. We haven't really talked about him a whole lot in this game, but he dunks it in for his first dunk of the game. He goes up in the paint there for his first 2 points. So Mark Price, he loses the basketball, but Shaquille O'Neal, he's going to shoot it in from mid-range, and he scores the 62nd point of the game for the LA Lakers. So Kyrie Irving, he passes it to LeBron James, but LeBron actually does not make it 3, but LeBron James, the Lakers, so LeBron James, 23, he shoots this in from long range 3, and it's now 65-23, so the Lakers are on top of the Cavs by 42. So LeBron James, he makes that steal, and he's going to go up and dunk that in. He was MVP for the 2020 NBA Finals when he beat his former team, the Miami Heat. 17 points, though. Honestly, I honestly wanted it to be Lakers Celtics, but the Celtics did lose in the Eastern Conference Finals. But that would have been a really good matchup to see. But Jerry West, he made a layup, but there was a foul, so he gets a field trip there. And he actually does make it in. So it's now 70-23. Wow, we're beating this Cavaliers team by nearly 50-some points. So LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal has a shooting foul. So his future teammate, well, I mean, they were teammates for a season when they played in Cleveland. They had 61 wins that year. And they made the playoffs, so they got to add them on the classic teams. That would be really cool, though. I mean, two legendary players, 61 and 21. So Kyrie Irving, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar makes the steal. Brad Daugherty, he gets blocked by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I'm going to pass this to LeBron James. I'm going to pass it back to Kobe Bryant. He's going to do that nice spin move there. And he makes it in for three. So the Black Mamba has risen. And he makes the 75th point for the Los Angeles Lakers. So Kobe Bryant, he's going to pass this to LeBron James, and he dunks that in one-handed. So it's now 77-26 here in Southern California, home of palm trees, by the way. And LeBron James, he makes that three. He's going to pass it to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from half court, but Kobe Bryant makes that offensive rebound and helps the Lakers get that 53-point lead. So Kobe has 15 points in this one. So Jerry West picks up the ball there, and he's going to go up for a layup. So they score the 81st point of the game. So what a role for this LA Lakers defense. They knew how to block by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He knows how to do those jump shots well. So Jerry West, he's going to go up for an 83rd point for the Lakers. Look at the mobile one block. There was that block by out of bounds. So Brad Daugherty was going to make a dunk there, but Pau Gasol knew that he needed to block that, and he actually did. So Magic Johnson, he's back on the court after not playing the third quarter. He played really tremendous in those first and second quarters, respectively. But will he make that in for mid-range? Yes, he will, but he is on fire today. Like, he got his 30th point just now, and Magic Johnson picks it up, but the Cavaliers do claim possession of the basketball since we claimed that out-of-bounds call. So, Bingo Smith, it looks like he might pass this off to Ron Harper, but Kobe Bryant, he steals the basketball, and the Cavs do take it again. All right, now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar passes it to Magic Johnson, but Magic Johnson, he's going to shoot this from deep, but Kobe Bryant makes that assist, and we'll see you in the fourth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your State Farm assist of the game is coming right up. Shaquille O'Neal passes it to Magic Johnson, and he jumped on in there and made that nice rebound. So the Cavaliers now have possession of the basketball. So Ron Harper, George Mikan has possession. And I'm going to pass this to James Worthy. And I'm going to pass this to Kobe Bryant. But Bryant, he's going to shoot that in from deep three. So it's now 93-26 here at the Staples Center in Palm Tree City, Los Angeles. So Kevin Love makes that in. So I'm going to pass this to Gail Goodrich, the LA native. So Goodrich, number 25, he's going to step back and shoot this from mid-range. Okay, now James Worthy, he passes it to Magic Johnson. So Magic, he's going to go up and he's going to make that in for two. So he drives that in. So it's now 97-28. Austin Carr passes it to Will Be Free, but Elgin Baylor picks up that basketball. But oh wait, there is an out-of-bounds call. So that's going to be on the Cavaliers now. So Bingo Smith, he passes it to Will Be Free, but there is a foul there by Shaq O'Neal. It's a reach in, and I think Byron Russell, he's going to pass this to Bingo Smith. But Bingo Smith, it looks like he's going to dunk that in for 2 points. So it's now 97-30. And the bench outscoring all-time Cavaliers by 11 or so points. So Where is Magic Johnson? I like to see some Magic Johnson. And he lost the basketball there, and it was Bingo Smith. But then Shaq recovers. I'm going to pass this to Magic Johnson. But there is a foul, but Kevin Love makes that shooting foul. And it looks like Magic Johnson, if he actually makes his three-throw attempt, he's going to get the 100th point for the LA Lakers. So, guarantee you, and he doesn't. Okay, now, 99-30, and we got Magic Johnson. He's going to shoot this in from mid-range. Will he make that big 100 mark? Yes, he will. He has 39 points, 4 from mid-range in this episode for Magic, and he's going to take home Player of the Game award tonight. So, there is a foul there. It's on Antoine Carr, so we get to go to the free-throw line. And look at how good this Lakers team is. This is why I like to play the all-time Lakers or Celtics, because they have those really great players from their past. And just about any team, as in a matter of fact, has all their great players from franchise history. And it's really interesting how 2K does this, because they don't do that for Madden NFL at all. So I wish they did that for Madden, but that would be so cool. Like, the players look so realistic. The uniforms from the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, whatsoever, look all realistic. So Byron Russell, he passes it to Will Be Free, but he drives that in. So it's now 107-34. So I'm going to pass this to Magic Johnson. And Magic, he's going to shoot that in from 3, and he makes that 110-34. All right, now Magic Johnson is your player of the game for the LA Lakers. I'll explain the numbers in just a minute, but all we got left is this awesome basketball game. So Cavs did take a timeout during our small break, but Will Be Free, he's going to make that in for 2. So we are at 110-36. So we got Magic Johnson. He's going to shoot that in for, I think, 2 points. Yeah, so 112-36. Ron Harper has dribbled the possession of the basketball, and he actually tries to do a lob pass. So there's only 22.5 seconds left on the shot clock, and we will beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. So it looks like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So I'm going to shoot this in. I'm just going to dribble for the most part, and then I'm going to actually shoot this in by Lou Alcindor, and he makes it in. So he used, let's see, mainly 17 seconds of his time, and the game is over. The Los Angeles Lakers win this 115-38. All I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you at stats. All right, now Magic Johnson at 50 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 6 steals, and 1 block on the day with a dunk, which he deserves to be player of the game. He's one of the greatest NBA players ever in NBA history. Kobe Bryant, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals on the day. He did have 2 offensive rebounds and a dunk, so that's really impressive. LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, 19 points, 2 assists on the day, 5 steals, and 4 dunks whatsoever. Jerry West, 10 points, 1 assist, 4 steals on the day. Shaq, he had 1 dunk, 4 points, 3 assists, 2 steals. Gail Goodrich just had 4 points in all. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, you just saw that 3-pointer just came up. World Be Free, 11 points, 1 steal, 1 assist on the day. Kevin Love had a dunk, 6 points in all for him. Kyrie Irving, he had no dunks, but he did have 5 points, 1 assist, and 1 steal. LeBron James had 5 points in all, and he had that assist. So Mark Price, he had 3 points. It was that, I think, 3-pointer. And Larry Nance, he had 2 points. So that wraps it up, everyone. We'll just show you tomorrow's episode. So tomorrow's first episode will be the Portland all-time Trailblazers traveling to the 2-1-3 and the 3-1-0 to battle off against the Los Angeles all-time Clippers. That wraps it up, everybody, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Sunday, everyone.